Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a really good day. I'm doing this video today just to share some thoughts. This is it's as an unusual video for me to do because I'm always doing videos about positivity, upliftment, and I wasn't planning to do this video, but just when I woke up this morning and I looked at my phone, a friend of mine sent me a link to a video. And I could not access this video because Facebook blocked it and saying it's fake news. And I know for a fact that the information on it is accurate. The person who actually doing the video is a doctor and is well known, worldwide. So I was very surprised how this came as a false information, and it wouldn't allow me to actually watch the video. So I thought, well, it would be good to do a video on it, but also I was kind of really pissing me off in a sense because most people know me very well that I am a calm and I'm a positive person, but I also believe that if you really believe in something, you really need to speak up. That's why the title of it today is Truth Will Set You Free. I know we're used to kind of staying quiet and following what's been said, but after not getting access to a video that I wanted to watch, because that's my own freedom, my own choice, that was taken away from me. I had to, this is the reason we're in this country, in the UK and other part, and in other parts of the world we don't have freedom, but we thought we had freedom here, which we don't. So that really made me a wee bit thinking, well, I'm not going to sit down and just take it. I'm going to do a video on it. Now, a lot of people might disagree on what I say. The people will agree with it. It's really up to yourself. But I wanted to share what's in my heart and soul that is kind of crying out and to kind of share with people. As I said, it's not a video that I usually do. I talk about upliftment, positivity is very important, but I think truth is very, very important. And when we wake up, then we could actually change the world in a positive way. We should not ignore the things that we're seeing in our gut feeling, saying this is right or wrong. If we think that something is not right, why are we ignoring? We should actually do our own research and really find out more, and then decide for yourself what you want to do. Now, this is what I mean. The reason I'm doing this video, as I said, is something that has been in my mind for a while, and I did mention one or two things in my previous videos, but I wanted to kind of ask some of the questions, and I would love to know if you know the answers to it. But I think I know the answer, but I would love you to kind of think about it, and if you feel other people will learn from this, please share the video as well. As I said, when I woke up this morning, a friend of mine sent me a video. I could not access the video because it was blocked by Facebook. And I know for a fact this video is done by a doctor who is sharing his views. It's worldwide. He's actually the creator of email. So he's a very credible doctor, and that was blocked by Facebook. So what is really happening? Why are we not allowed to see, why are the choices taken away from us? That's what I wanted to know. Why our freedom is taken away at the present moment. And obviously after doing the video, I don't know how many people will see this. I don't know if my video is going to be taken down or what. I just wanted to share this with everybody out there and to see what their thoughts are. Now, when this situation that we're going through that happened at the beginning, and I think it was January, February or something, February beginning, end of February I think it was, in the UK. I know there was stuff going on, China and stuff like that, but when the news came up and they were actually bombarding people with numbers on the screen, that how many people are dying in the UK and all that, I knew there's something wasn't right in my gut feeling, and it didn't make sense. Now, I didn't watch anything or listen to anybody. My gut feeling was saying this is totally wrong. They are making up numbers and it's not correct. Okay, and I kind of left it at that, because to me is I know for a fact this is true. But everything that comes from within yourself and something's not right, this is something you should listen to. So I've ignored it, and I don't watch, as I said, I don't watch the news or anything like that. I don't read the newspapers, because a lot of journalists are getting paid. The negative news makes money for them, right? And I'm always was wondering why they don't show things how to help people to improve their immune system, improve their health. They were just bombarding people with fear, fear, and fear, right? We're still getting a lot of fear through advertisement and things like that. So numbers did not make sense to me because I never heard of anyone's getting, nobody I know was getting CV, you know, nobody, and people I know, they don't know anybody. So where are they getting the numbers from? So anyway, there are a lot of evidence in various platforms that you could look into yourself, and numbers are being kind of made up in a sense. We know for a fact, and you know this, that thousands of people die every month through natural causes, and you know, like heart attacks, stroke, respiratory issues, and people dying in their sleep, you know. And I'm sure you know a lot of people in the past who have just died due to natural causes. You know, that's a life cycle. You know, we are here, then we leave this world. And unfortunately, some people leave through various illnesses. Now, we're not hearing about all that. So what's happening with the numbers? This is my personal view. I feel that they're taking the natural causes of these numbers and they're adding it to the CV. They're saying it's caused by this particular CV, right? And nobody's really huge. I mean, there are people talking about it, the doctors talking about it, but they're independent doctors. They're not linked to the authorities. They're not linked to the media. They are actually independent doctors saying this is what's happening, right? It's actually clarifying what I've been thinking when they started. Okay, so numbers, and this is why a lot of people out there know this fact. They're sitting in the backside and they're not really saying, they're not speaking up, and they're not sharing the videos. And I'm sure if you've been to hospitals, the hospitals are empty. There are so many nurses and doctors coming forward saying our hospitals are empty. So why is that? Why is that media saying so many things about, oh, this, we expect thousands of people to die, this to die, we're going to create hospitals and this and that, where the hospitals are empty? I actually watched a video of an independent doctor, even in this one is in America. He was so frustrated and angry because on the newspaper, on this article says a baby died, a 22 weeks old baby died of CV. He's saying, this is a premature baby that wasn't fully grown. Obviously, he passed away but they classed him as having CV. Elderly people who are now locked up, right? I go to a gym and majority of 60% are elderly now. They are being locked up. They like to socialize. I mean, isolation will kill them, you know. They can't see their family, they can't see their friends, you know, the loved one, the grandchildren. It is the fact, there was a program done that elderly people need, you know, the loved ones beside them to enhance their health and well-being. But think about this, what's happening now? We're locking up elderly people. You cannot get out because you might get this CV, which actually we don't know if it exists or not. That's the truth, we do not exist. And secondly, what kind of testing is being done? There is evidence the test that is being done is maybe not the right test. Okay, there's so many videos out there that's being pulled down because people are putting up. So why is that? Why don't we have a choice to decide what is right and wrong? So to me, it's like, as I said, elderly people need interaction, and in this case is, I know for a fact, personally, I know that I'm hearing from families that have elderly, they can't see and they're isolated and they're getting ill, they're getting unwell because of this situation. And that means it's going to cause more death, you know? And we're all about this care homes and all that. This is what is maybe causing the deaths, is because it's a natural death that is happening through depression, through mental health. It's affecting our bodies and we get ill. We watch the TV, watch the news, fear is put up, and then we affect our bodies. There's so many advertisements, it's unbelievable. It's allowing us to see, we're being programmed right, left and center, people. People who does hypnosis, NLP, psychology will tell you this, because I've done all that and I could see this is happening. I could see the words that have been used is to keep people where they are. okay? And I'm being honest, you know. I'm not going to hide and say this is not happening. I know it's happening, and I stayed quiet. I could see the words that is being used, you know, trigger words to keep people in their place, okay? And I think it's time for us to really ask questions. Is this right? If something doesn't feel right, do your own research. Find that truth for yourself, because truth will set you free. You know, this is a time of growth. This is a time of power. You know, we need to take our power back, because we are given powers to too many individuals, too many authorities, too many things. It's time to say, okay, is this true? Ask questions. I'm not saying whether I'm saying find out for yourself the truth. Do your own research. You know, you don't need to really believe me. You know, you could do your own research and find out. All these nurses and doctors, I've been watching videos that this is independent. This is coming from real people are saying, some of the nurses, our hospitals are empty. Okay, but why are majority of the doctors and nurses not coming up and saying that? It's saying what's really going on in the hospitals. They should be doing that. I understand the job might be at risk. They maybe have signed a contract, so confidentiality. They can't say anything. But I think it's right for you know, it's something in. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's for us to come out and say, no, this is not right. This is not correct, what they're saying. This is exactly, I'm in this profession. I've been here. I've been doing this and that. And all this records being kind of changed and put CV, and natural causes of death are being saying, this is the CV. This is CV is causing this. Why are we not speaking up? You know, why are we know the truth, but yet we're sitting back and we're saying, or where we need to stay home, but this authority say we're going to catch. The fact of the matter is, we don't even know the device exists. And what about the placebo? Has anybody spoke about the placebo effect? This is proven. If you could program people, if you let people believe that they're ill and they're going to get ill, they're going to get ill. Okay, you're going to get the symptoms. If the symptoms are shown on TV dramatically and saying, oh, this is where you're going to get a cough, you're going to get a cold, you're going to get temperature, you're going to have it. You're going to have it. Give somebody a sugar pill and say you're going to get well, they will get well. They think they're taking out antibiotics. And what is happening? That is exactly happening. A lot of placebo effect, a lot of programming is going on. Stay home. Every time you watch a film, or stay home, stay home, stay home, on top of the corner of the TV. And advertisement, people are dying. Yeah, I never heard of anybody dying. But yeah, we will be killing people by. I'm sorry, my baby just. Let's put this up again. Let's do this. As I said, we are killing people by just not speaking up. We're not speaking up. Maybe I thought my passion has actually pulled the camera down. I am passionate because, as I said, I'm a positive person, but I just see things, you know, so clearly. Sometimes you wake up and you think, why not people doing anything? You know, why aren't people? And I just feel that, you know, like, I mean, I've got elderly mom, I've got my relatives, you know, I know they've got elderly relatives, and they're coming back to me saying, you know, my mum's ill, my auntie's ill because of this situation. They're getting really, really ill. What is that? You know, are we planning to get rid of a lot of elderly people? Come on. This lockdown is harming more people than doing any good, okay? So we really, really need to wake up and say, what is really, really happening in this world, okay? As I said, there's a lot of placebo effect. I believe there's a placebo effect that's happening. There's so much bombarding of information which is incorrect. It's not correct at all. It's just, you know, a lot of authorities bombarding people with numbers. When we see numbers in the screen, it makes us fearful. Oh my God, oh, so many people dying and this and that. Fact is that find out the truth if that's the case. Look at independent videos who had nothing to do with authorities, who are actually doctors coming forward in the UK and America are saying, this is not true. Why are people being fearful? Because even they're saying it's a fear-based, this is fear-based to control us, okay? Control our minds, control our speech, our choices. It's going to be taken away from us, you know. Next minute, when this passes, Next minute, something else come along and he'll put us in lockdown again. And you know what? That's programming done. Next minute is be quick. Everybody in the house can't get out, can't do this, and everyone's going to follow it. We are not puppet on a string. We really need to cut those strings. The way to cut it is to take back your power. Really take back your power, saying, you know what, I'm going to find out if this is true. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to watch videos that is linked to independent, people who are independent doctors, who are actually nurses coming forward and saying, it's not busy or empty. The people who are standing outside the hospital saying it's empty hospitals. Why are they saying they're building new hospitals? Are they planning to find more deaths because of this lockdown? Is people going to naturally die? Of course people naturally die, but are they going to class as CV? And apparently this is, I was listening to somebody independent says, apparently in the Scottish website they're saying if you are tested for CV and if you die within 28 days, you will be classed as a CV. You died with CV. But if you could die of a heart attack, could die of a stroke, but you'd be classed as a CV. Come on, what's going on? I think we really need the right people in power. Really speak the truth. And I'm not into politics, to be honest with you. I've never been into politics, and I do not want to be into politics because I'm too truthful. I'm not a puppet. I'm not willing to be anybody's puppet, but I'm willing to speak up. As people know me, I am in a positive state of mind, but sometimes, your heart and soul is crying out and saying, tell the truth, Aladdin. I meditated today and I said, what should I do? Did I shut up, stay quiet, or speak the truth? And through meditation, I felt that I had to speak the truth. And this is a reason I'm saying from my heart and soul, you really need to find the truth for yourself. I said, you do not need to listen to me, you need to find. And I wish some doctors and nurses would come forward and tell the truth, what is really happening in the hospitals, really happening in the hospitals. What are they being told? They are guided. There's nothing, obviously they have getting instructions from the higher above authorities to do, but I think if they feel that's wrong, then they need to come up and speak up. Don't be afraid that you think you're going to lose your job or something. Do the right thing. Do the right thing, because there's so many people will die because of what is happening. It's not because of the CB, it's because people are not speaking up. People need to speak up and tell the truth. As I said, as you know, I'm not like this in a sense of peace, love, which I believe 100% we should be. But if you think that something is not right and your gut feeling is really pushing you, saying you need to do something about it or speak up, then you need to do it. And this is exactly what I'm doing today, is speaking up. As I said, I don't know if my video will be live. I don't know what's going to happen with this video, because I know for a fact now, a lot of videos are being pulled down because people are speaking up. The more people speak up, the unlikely to be pulled down, because we download it, put it up, share it with people. Just do it. If you feel it's right, it's nothing to. People say it's conspiracy and things. Think about yourself. Sit in a home, watch the TV, and see what's happening with your programming of your mind. Just see it, watch it yourself. Watch what the media is saying, and tell me, am I wrong? What kind of programming are you getting every single day? Every single day. They're using other people, the public, to stop other public to stop doing other things. We are being used, mouse in a maze, being controlled. So it's time that we all speak up. As I said, if you want to speak up, great. If you don't want to, that's fine. I am sharing what I feel in my heart. As I said, you have to look at the numbers on the screen, where the numbers coming from, who's controlling the numbers, how the numbers been added, the natural causes. People are dying of natural causes every single day. Are they classed as CV? Elderly people are being locked away. They're getting ill. They're they're passing on because they cannot see their loved ones. They cannot go out for a walk, get fresh air. They cannot see their grandchildren. They can't get medical help because they were told to stay in the house. They cannot go into hospital because they cannot receive medical help. The doctors are not seeing them. So what do you think will elderly people going to happen? They're going to pass on. They won't survive this, if it's longer. And what about the nurses and doctors that are coming out and saying this is not the truth? I've seen so many doctors saying we should be getting more from the UK coming forward and saying this is not really what's happening, you know. And a lot of placebo effect is definitely happening here. The more we hear about this, the more we get programmed, we will cause our own health. Our immune system will actually weaken, and we will be causing our own health issues. It'll be remarkable what would happen. So this is something that I just wanted to share, you know. And then, as I said, mentioned is that a lot of programs going on. There's a placebo effect. There's a lot of videos being pulled down because people are speaking up. So what's going on there? Are we losing our freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of who we are? What's going on? We've never maybe had freedom. We've been, you know, we're in technology. I mean, we're on Zoom. People are listening to us, watching us, what we're doing. If they don't like it, they pull it down. You know, all this stuff is happening. But I think we have, as a mass group of people worldwide, we could come together and say, no, we're not taking this. And at the end of the day, putting out love and light to people and saying that we want to see the truth, we want this truth to prevail. And it will. When you ask for the truth will be shown. That's how I believe, you know. So I hope you enjoyed my ramble here. But as I said, I just wanted to say this from my heart and soul. It's being truthful and not sitting back and just listening to what the media are saying. Ask the question, where are they getting the numbers from? People who are dying naturally being added to that list. And there is a lot of proof of a lot of relatives coming forward saying, my mum went with this problem and she's got Alzheimer's and she was really ill and she passed away due to that, not through CV. There's so much evidence. And I suggest that you go and find the evidence for yourself. Find the truth. And this is what this video is about. It's about finding the truth and doing your own research, and just stop getting programmed. Stop getting programmed by the media and stop watching the advertisement. There's so many advertisements. It's unbelievable that people are getting programmed. You know, I said the people with NLP, hypnosis and all this, they'll know this. They see it and they go, oh my God, people are getting programmed. But why not speak up? You know, I'm speaking up. I'm seeing people getting programmed. I'm not getting programmed because I'm aware of it. If you become aware of it, you deactivate that programming. Deactivate it and know. So I said, watch it for yourself and just become aware what you're watching, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I hope more doctors and nurses come forward and say what's really happening in the hospitals and what's the real facts going on. I said I support the NHS and all that, but I just feel that so many great people are working in that. But I think that it's time that truth needs to be told, you know. And I think we need credible, independent people to come forward who are in the midst of it and say, well, actually this is not maybe the truth and this is what's happening. I think we need to hear the truth, and this is the reason I'm doing this video. So anyway, I hope you have a great afternoon, and if you feel people will benefit from this video and listen to it. I'm sorry, I think I've dropped my phone earlier because I was so passionate and about what I was saying. That's what I do. Everything I talk about is through my passion and a sense of through the heart. I think when you come from the heart and see the truth, that's where you see the truth. Everything goes clear. So anyway, I hope you have an amazing day, and anyway, enjoy your day, and if you like the video, comment, like before. If you don't, that's all right with me as well. But it's something that I got off my chest. But I am doing a regular video of shows, my positive shows every Wednesday, which I'm sharing. I'm getting great guests coming on. Please join me then every Wednesday on GTV Media. And anyway, share love and blessings and with everybody. I hope you have an amazing day. May you be filled with happiness, peace and blessings, and good health as well. See you next time, and speak soon. Bye.